Hi everyone, welcome to, well, I guess it's my new channel name. It's What Willis is Talking About. And how's everyone doing? I'm doing good, guys. And yeah, I guess that's different, eh? Used to opening up my channel with that other intro. But yeah, I guess I gotta figure something out there. So yeah, this is the What Willis is Talking About channel, and I don't know, what am I talking about? Fucked if I know. I already did my fire in the hole, so I'm good to go. Hey guys, it's March 23rd, 2020. I guess, I don't know, week 2 or 3 of this corona thing. What the hell's going on, eh? What's going on in the world? This is crazy. Yeah, I wanted to make a video, you know, I'm stuck at home like everyone else. There's nothing to do. What the fuck? You know? I figured I'd do a reading for you guys. Yeah, so, you know, I guess we can talk about this corona thing a little bit. Why not? Everyone else is. It's fucking everywhere. We can't avoid it, can we? Whether it be a false flag event or not, the reality is it's affecting our lives and it's shutting things down, and we're all affected by it, at least in that way, right? We might not be getting sick, but the fucking world around us is, I don't know what's happening. So yeah, like, fuck. The first few days there really hit me hard. Like, I was the last person I thought would be affected by this corona thing, right? Like, I'm like, because I'm a truther, and I'm like, oh, I know it's false flag, blah, blah, blah. But the psychological effects of just everything shutting down really got to me, right? And I got into depression for 2 or 3 days probably, right? Like, because my work got canceled, I'm not working now. They shut the gym down, so I can't go to the gym and work out, right? The two things, and like, I'm a recovering addict, right? Like, these are things that I need in my life, things that I've filled my time with, healthy, productive things that I'm doing to help keep me sober. And now I don't have those crutches, right? That's okay. But I mean, like, and this is a trying time for a recovering addict, man. I have, like, it's not like I'm broke. I could go and get drunk or high at any time, but I don't. And you know what? I've changed my lifestyle and my thinking that that's not even my go-to anymore, right? Sure, I had a relapse at Christmas time, and I'm 89 days sober today. Tomorrow will be 90 days, right? Another 3 months on top of the 486 days I had before this. This is great, right? Like, altogether, I've got over 1.5 years sober, minus 4 days of relapse at Christmas. What I was saying is that, like, this would be a perfect excuse for an addict like me to go use. I have nothing to do, right? I'm bored. I gotta fill my time. But no, it's not my go-to anymore. You know what? I got weights at home. I did a great workout this morning. I'm feeling good about that. That's a win. So fuck Corona. Fuck you, coronavirus. Right? Like, fuck this shit. You know, it's March break came and went. Kids should be back to school today, but they're not, because there's a mandatory shutdown of the school for an additional 2 weeks. So this is only week 2, baby. Right? Then the beginning of it, it's Monday. Last week we got out of the house, we went for a drive, we went to a provincial park, and we saw a waterfall. It's called Rock Glen. Small waterfall, but it's close to our house, not too far. And we walked the nature trails and walked down to the river, and that was great. Getting outside was awesome, being out in nature. So yeah, I have been affected by the coronavirus in at least that way. And you know, I'm not afraid. Hey, kitty cat. Look who came to see me. Slater cat. I'm not afraid of the virus itself or catching it even, right? Like, actually, prior to this outbreak or pandemic, whatever this is, I had the flu about a month ago. I remember I was sick in bed for like 2 days, and all that consisted of was getting hot and cold sweats, and I think I puked and shit once. But for 2 days, the flashes came. Like, I was freezing cold, but I was sweating, and I had to be like wrapped in blankets. And then about a week or 2 after that, I got a cold. Like it barely even affected me. I felt my lungs burning for a couple days, but like I had a little bit of a cough, but came and went. No big deal. There you go. I had my flu and my cold already. So I mean, I'm not concerned about this other thing that's happening. That being said, I was affected by it. It really put me in a depression and it changed my mental state for a few days, right? I didn't know what the fuck to do. Anyways, so I got in a cleaning frenzy the other day and I started cleaning my kids' rooms and stuff, and after that I went down and cleaned dishes for lunch, and Polly's second dish in, I was cleaning a cup, snapped it, sliced my finger. Check that out, 7 stitches. Oh yeah, I knew right away. It's not my middle finger, it's my ring finger. I knew right away it was fucking... I felt it slice, I was like, oop. Grabbed it, shit, it was bleeding like a motherfucker. I was like, grab ya, gotta go to the fucking hospital. I drove myself there, and the hospital was empty. That's a good thing about this coronavirus. The other good thing is gas prices went down. This is amazing. Gas is so cheap right now. Why aren't people hoarding gasoline? Why are you hoarding toilet paper, you dum-dums? Like, fuck. Why toilet paper? That doesn't make any fucking sense. It's not even logical. It's not even logical. We're not going to run out of toilet paper. Why is that the first thing you hoard? Whatever. I listen to some great motivational speakers here on YouTube too, and they're not all motivational speakers, but they all have a good message. I want to give a shout out to those channels today. Oh yeah, that's all I can't remember. I'll put links to their channel in the description. But we got Rob, the Hard Knock coach. He's just starting out. It's a fresh channel. He's trying to, he's a real person trying to help people of like mind, I think. I don't know. You just have to check him out. He's good. He's new. He's trying. He needs some support. So let's give him support. Pockets of the Future is my fucking favorite channel. I've mentioned them a million times. That's Paul Romano over at Pockets of the Future. Now he does like celebrity gossip, exposing the truth. He's a truther as well. But he also talks a lot about heartfulness, meditation, and connecting with God. And this is what we need in times like this, right? Our world is changing. No doubt about that. It's going to change, and it has. But it's important to stay connected with God. Let me go on with what I'm talking about. And then there's Wes Watson. I love Wes Watson. He's hardcore. He's a prison dude, but he's a motivational speaker now. He's also a fitness freak, workout coach, things like this. He has a couple channels. There's Walk in the Yard and GP Penitentiary Life. He's raw. He's hardcore. He swears a lot, but he's tough. He's what people like me need to hear, right? He's helping me. I love what he has to say. He's got a good message. And all these people are woke, right? And these people are, well, I don't know about Rob, but at least the other two, they're woke and they know. Anyways, I just want to give them a quick shout out. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess that's what Willis is talking about today. It is March 23rd, and I will read to you. We have daily reflections. And no more reservations. We have seen the truth again and again. Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic or addict. If we are planning to stop drinking or using, there must be no reservation of any kind, nor any lurking notion that someday we will be immune to alcohol. To be gravely affected, one does not necessarily have to drink a long time, nor take the quantities some of us have had. This is particularly true for women. Potential female alcoholics often turn into the real thing and are gone beyond recall in a few years. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 33. And now that is a dated quote. It was written back in like the 20s or the 30s or something. 1900s, of course. So, I don't know. Anyways, just keep that in mind. These words are underlined in my book. They are true for men and women alcoholics. On many occasions I've turned to this page and reflected on this passage. I need not fool myself by recalling my sometimes differing drinking patterns or by believing I am cured. I like to think that if sobriety is God's gift to me, then my sober life is my gift to God. I hope God is as happy with his gift as I am with mine. Right. Now I think the message in there is to remind me that I'm always an alcoholic or an addict, right? I've stopped using this time 90 days, right? Straight, consecutive. But I have to know, and that's what those 4 days of relapse proved to me, I have to know that I am always an addict or an alcoholic. I can't ever use and just think it's a one-day thing or a one-time thing and I can put it down and just go on with my life. That's not how it works for me. As soon as I drink or use that drug, I put it in my body and I'm off, right? I'm off. Like 4 or 5 days. Like, I'm lucky if I come back. I came back last time. I was lucky. My relapse showed me that I didn't really want that life. That nothing changed and that there's no pleasure, there was no relief, there was no comfort, there was nothing positive in that relapse. It was all discomfort, it was all psychosis, it was all grief, resentment, shame and guilt, all instantly, right? It was stupid. It lasted 4 days and I got out. Last time I relapsed, it lasted 3.5 fucking years and I couldn't get out. So what my constant relapses show me is that, yeah, it doesn't change, right? What do they say? My addiction is like a monkey, a gorilla, and he's just in the back doing fucking push-ups, just waiting for me, right? Right? It's a progressive disease. It doesn't stop. It picks up where I left off, and it's often worse. Like, right? If I went to the beer store today or liquor store and got a drink, I'd be fucking drunk in 20 minutes, and then fucking who knows, right? And that's the thing. I don't know. I can take a good guess, and I'm gonna lead right to drugs, but who knows? Jails, institutions, and death. And then we have March 23rd from A New Day. When we are unable to find tranquility within ourselves, it is useless to seek it elsewhere. Duc de la Rochefoucauld. A principal goal today is to become more calm and serene. We're told when we begin our new life that this is a worthy goal, but that we can achieve it only if we seek it in an entirely different way than in the past. We're reminded that true and lasting serenity cannot be found in dependent relationships, through the use of drugs and alcohol, by getting away, or by accumulating enough money. Again and again, we're taught that serenity must come from within ourselves, that it's truly an inside job. At first, we're baffled by the idea. It seemed far too abstract, but over time we recognized the validity of the concept. We became willing to see people, places, and things in reality, not just as they affected us. We saw that it was necessary to change the way we related to the world, specifically our attitudes and reactions to it. For many of us, this realization was the first step to achieving and maintaining inner peace. By making these inner-directed changes, we have begun to acquire acceptance. More and more, we can accept things as they really are. As a result, our ability to remain calm and serene has increased greatly. Thought for today: achieving calmness and serenity is an inside job. Right? And I think, if you remember, I've said this in the past, it's all about me. I just started to change my perception of the world. I used to see the world as such a shitty, negative place where people is just, everyone is negative, but change my perspective, right? Like, no, there's at least as many good people out there, probably more. But when you start looking for them, they start to appear in your life, right? It's beautiful. It's amazing. But the other main part about that message is that I have to look inside me. I can't look to other people to change me. I can't even expect help from other people. It's all an inside job. I have to realize that I'm wrong, that my point of view is wrong, right? And 90% of us, 99% of us are going to have to make that decision, that awareness, that recognition. We're going to have to come to that awareness ourselves, right? It's hard. It's an ego thing. People don't want to admit they're wrong and their point of view might be wrong or anything. We're mind fucked from birth. That's the truth. Anyways, y'all be blessed. Have a great day. Survive this thing. I know I'm gonna. It's not that big of a deal, guys. Let's get through it. I know they tell you to do stuff about like licking my hands, touching my face and my hands, and I even got a fucking wound. Anyways, take care, everyone.